right there. The jump will start. The 11.8 seconds will count down, so the timer will start because it takes 11.8 seconds to get through that initial loading screen.
Ty Lopez.
Yeah, Ty Lopez is the name of this split because of the bookshelf. My 8 new, but I have so many old memes as my split names, and I probably should update them. Like Trump 2016 is the name of my Enemies Vanquished split, and if we get there, you'll actually see why. Yeah, because of the 7 new bookshelves, he had installed a whole over 3,000 new Lamborghinis. No, don't do it. Well, there's a NightFire multiplayer after this run, and then
007.
everyone's favorite, GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Wouldn't it be nice? My hope is to actually just do a no reset run as soon as I get to, like, if I can get through the big EV trick, I'm not going to reset. That's my goal. I don't want to do this and, like, basically have this be attempts at PB. I know I can if I got a half-decent run going, but I'm not trying to PB. I'm just trying to tour through all the old memories, all the games. So, PB's great, if not, understandable. Oh, yes, a first try bookshelf clip. And if I was at GDQ, I'd have the person on the couch with me tell everyone in the room that that was a tough clip and make them clap for me to boost my confidence. But in reality, that is not a tough clip.
It's a tough clip.
That's a frame perfect clip right there. My Timber, you should use that. Be like, that's a tough clip to get first try. Give it up for him. That's a huge pinch point in the run.
Those hinges look like they could melt pretty easily. Just start my laser on them, would you, 007?
Frame perfect, double input perfect, pixel perfect. That's a pixel perfect clip. Gotta be looking at that exact spot, at that exact moment, at that exact amount of time into the game, with that exact gadget, taking out that exact gadget, and being this amount of drunk to get that clip. So here you want to do 3 unguided missiles right to the face of the enemy! Don't ask me how I just did that. I'm keeping it exciting here. Oh, look at that. Ooh-wee! Gold split! Ooh-wee! Nice. Trump grab. Asking me about my wiener? Please don't. I don't know how that... It must have gotten shot. Did that get shot in front of me? I think that rocket I shot that blew up got shot down right in front of me. That tends to happen. Not very often, but it can. Oh yeah, and this is Alpine Escape. This is a maxed IL. It is a 402 at best. This has some pretty interesting speedrunning lore behind it. I had a rivalry with Infinite Shell lore that totally wasn't forced by the entire community. to see who could do this better. I started out with a 407. He got a 406. I got a 405. He had a 402 or 3. And I said, no. And promptly gave up at 405. Then Ollie NK got a 403. And we all thought that was where it ended. Then Ollie got a 402. So this is the legendary Max Dial at 402.
Is that proven that that's the best?
I mean, we've tasked it, and it seems like that's the fastest it can go. Like, the TAS was behind 402. The TAS had a low 403. And then Ollie just randomly in a run got a 402.
Yeah.
The VOD is actually hilarious because he's just grilling the kid Sheldor about not buying his own guitar strings at like 16. Oh man, it's so funny. Can you send a text to me? You it slides to the right, I believe. Oh my god. And then, no, you gotta now use passcode 7285. And then say, hey, comma, wasn't planning on drinking, but I wasn't planning on drinking, but Stella Artois ciders, not Angry Orchard. Stella Artois. And then cider, Cider, not Angry Orchard. But before you send it, let me know when you have all that. Oh my god, this is such a bad IL. And then, right, I don't have to drink. Yeah, I don't have to drink. And then that's it. Just so you can send it. It's about going up north tomorrow. Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you. Alright, huge pinch point here. Hit it! Get it! Yeah! Woo. Yeah! I don't know how I'll take that. Thank you. Don't know how I just did that. It's basically Matimber, in his infinite wisdom, discovered that you can create strange collision with that second. Dude, it took me so long to get that in my run, mind you. It took me like 4 or 5 tries to hit it. Where is it? There it is. Take me off the edge. So you can create collision with that second barrier, and he found that if you drove into it in that way that we just did, it pushes you up and over. That's why this is called Trump 2016, because the wall is not good. The wall is a weak wall. We have all the best walls. Huge
walls.
All the best walls. Alright, big time save there. Alright.
So that was minus, but it's still green?
Yeah. No, minus meaning ahead of my PB. So minus is good. You don't want to be plus.
Okay.
Plus is in the red.
Yeah. So why isn't it gold though?
Gold is like the best. Gold is the best of that split.
Okay.
So all of my splits are recorded.
Oh, okay, I got.
So the best of any one given split is a gold. So now welcome to Double Cross. And Double Cross has had some interesting time recently. It's been discovered that by looking at Mayhew, you can actually get him to move faster. This asshole. Get out of here, Dink. Come on, buddy.
We're close to the bunker now.
Where's the Trump looking from behind his wall, making America great again emote? I could get one made up. Noble Lily 18, thanks for the follow. I don't know if it popped up. If it didn't, somebody let me know. I just had it pop up on my phone, but I don't know if it popped up on the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're enjoying the stream. It did. Okay, good. 6 shots. They hit him with 5 shots and he's still alive. That's bad luck for me. And bad luck for you if you don't make that deal. Come on, up and over. Thank you. So you have to destroy Mayhew's computer and continue to run through and helping release these hostages that Dickhead's friends took. Dickhead meaning Drake. So I've cleared that section. Now what I have to do is I have to go and I have to give this little golden orb to a dragon statue that you see as the second photo in the list of 3. And pick up a key card that it drops. Go through and release, I think, 2 more civilians. Yeah, 2 more civilians. And then finally go and fight an evil ninja. Please no shoot civilian. Please no shoot civilian. Thank you. So here's a sniper. Now generally what we do is we pick up that sniper's sniper rifle. But I got lucky because, as you can see, I walked over where his body was and it wasn't there. Must have fallen down onto the ground. When I shot that first sniper, before I shot that laptop, he dropped his sniper rifle, and I generally, if I see it, I go over and I pick it up because I know that I'll have one for the sniper fight, which is a one-shot kill against this guy. I hate that guy. So now we're 30 seconds ahead of our best time, and I know that there's plenty of time to be saved here on night shift. So this is night shift. This is generally considered one of the more stealthy levels in a casual run. You're supposed to go through and use your tranquilizer darts on all these guards. You can also use your stunner that just stun them for long enough that you can run by and they don't know what hit them.
Stop right there.
The classic emote that is connected to this would be Intruder. I'm sure Matimber will put that in the chat at some point. So there is a clip that you can do in this level that I have not perfected, so I don't ever plan on using it. I just want to make a good impression, comma. If people are drinking, I guess I will. He is a little bit late with the intruder. So now here, you have this Q worm, which is this kind of hacking tool that you put into the computer here and on Mayhew's computer. So that's one. Now usually in casual you're like, oh, I gotta wait for the entirety of the that little, what do you call it, animation, but you don't. As soon as you hit the trigger you can just walk away. And it looks like you're depositing a disc into midair. So you decrypt this door, and then you're going to pop out and run and go up to the rooftop. Now there is another little time save that can be found on the rooftop. Thanks to Matimber, you can clip into the elevator. I have not learned it just yet. So if that is the case, I'll try and do it. But chances are I won't get it. But that's fine, it doesn't save too much time, it just makes it so you don't have to do another clip at the top of this area. Nope. It almost made me fall off though. So instead, what we used to do, and what I still do, is you go here, and struggle to clip through that vent.
That stairwell locked. It should lead up to the rooftop.
Then you got to take out your decryptor and I'm hacking my way into Mayhew's office. Mayhew is the guy that I was escorting in the last mission. And Mayhew's computer is right here, and you want to place the hacking keyworm into it. Although he's dead. You don't get to see the cutscene, but the ninja slices him in half. It's gross! So I'm going to try the King Shelter clip. It's probably not going to work. Nope. Just going to jump.
What would happen if you clipped it?
If I clipped there, it pushes you underneath that and you just fall and you save a couple seconds.
Oh.
Gold! Gold
Still a
team
gold.
rules!
Wow.
Like I said, I had a ton of time to save there. Now this is the level I'm most particularly proud of. I have done a ton of work to learn the real route here on Chain Reaction. The suggested time on Chain Reaction is supposed to take a casual run of 20 minutes, but instead, I've learned the clips that everyone else uses, and it takes me like a minute and a quarter. So that first clip was hard enough. This is the only level I use gun clipping. So now what you want to do is not get shot by the snipers. There we go. Gun clip again. You pop in here. Huge thank you to Mike Mint for helping me with learning these tricks. Not bad, just hanging out with a friend. Period. What are you doing? Question mark. The girlfriend. And now here's the tough one. Hans Booby, the seam walk. Oh no. Oh god, here we go. Alright. Whoa. Easy snipers. Alright, now you walk on the seam here. Strafe jump right. And look good. Alright, it keeps us in bounds, so that's always a bit of a choke point, because if you don't look in the right direction or jump the right way, you'll actually fall into a bottomless pit. I always like to check to make sure I've got the photograph. And now we're gonna run and hope that we don't get sniped. Run! Let's go! Big time save there. We are about almost a minute ahead. Golds! Gold splits, boys!
So you're what, 18 minutes?
I'm at 18
total?
minutes of the run as of right now. Here's another big choke point. This is going to be elevator skip will define this run. Huge fan of gun clipping. Mike Mint helped me learn the ways of gun clipping. So again, huge shout out to Mike Mint for teaching me the route there of the last mission to getting me to where I am now. I know, only about 16 hours. Oh my god, I should just not text her. I'm ruining sub 40 by texting her. Don't gun clip. Man telling me not to gun clip. Matimber, I think it's different on PAL than it is on NTSC because it's really the only way I can clip in there. Alright. Huge choke point here, guys. Huge choke point. Let's see if we can get this. It took me about 5 tries, I want to say, on the PB. So if we can get it first or second, that'll make this really easy for me. Second try, frame perfect clip. Fitter set was the same? Oh, well, it works for me on those. I spent so long working on clipping with the gadgets in chain reaction, and it just didn't work. Gold! Ooh-wee! We're doing... this is actually unbelievable. This is an unbelievable time right now.
Yeah.
Now, without silo skip, I don't think this is going to be a sub 40 run, but there's still a lot of game left to play, so we'll have to see.
Clear of patrols.
Nasty mines! Better keep your distance, James. Those mines look nasty. So this is Deep Descent. Now, I think the NightFire community is pretty much at the point where we're going to offer up a cash incentive to break this level. This is one of the very few levels that we have to play completely casually, because there is no skips that we've found in this level. And all the work that we've done, this level is like the hardest one to break. Now there's a little time save where you can fire just regular torpedoes instead of guided torpedoes. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. I don't have to use... I don't want to try and save that amount of time, because by the time I switch back, I'll hit the lasers and die. And it's not worth the chance you take. Up here there's going to be another one of those that requires a remote torpedo. This one has a pretty much task-only attempt that you can... a task-only shot that you can make with regular unguided torpedoes. I haven't seen it done in a run. Let's keep going. Probably the most boring set of levels between this and Island Infiltration, if I'm being honest. But it's a half decent, you know, it's a half decent speedrun overall. And if they have to stack up all the crappy levels, then they have to stack up all the crappy levels. It's just the way that it works.
Right, 007. Now get out of there.
Who would test Pedo on a run? I don't think anyone would even try it. It's just too risky. I've never seen it been done. Have you? I've seen people like attempt it and then just stop and shoot, like if they're behind or, you know, have a big enough buffer and they just feel like going for it. I've seen people attempt it but never actually hit it. Now, I PB'd literally earlier this afternoon, dude, and I was like, I'm not submitting that because I know I can do better, and here I am doing better.
Yeah, there you go.
Not in a run. Were you doing Deep Descent ILs, you son of a bastard? Son of a bitch. I hope Jimbo's still here, because he's always wanted to see a NightFire run, and I don't know if I've ever been able to treat him to one. But this is a damn good run to watch. He was interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I get turned around. I get turned around there almost every time, and I don't know why. Yeah, there is a cutscene that I skipped in my run. In my run of this earlier, I got turned around and like was facing backwards when I hit the trigger for that cutscene, and it did not play the cutscene. So I think that might be something we can use. Matimber, that's a little note for you. I'll make a clip of it and send it to the group. Like, it just didn't trigger the cutscene. Also, the yellow submarine that I was following did not end up out there. So it might have been that the yellow submarine got caught up behind the door. You can skip the cutscene if the sub is ahead of you. Alright, still time save. Not a gold. We had 3 in a row. That was not sustainable at all. But still a time save. If the sub is ahead of you. I'm trying to read chat. I will not be reading chat for the next couple of minutes until we get to the auto scroller. I apologize. Actually, no, I don't, because I'm trying to sustain this run.
Downloading access code. Code downloaded. James, they're on us.
Alright, be for the boys. For the boys. Stay away from me. Oh, he's not for the boys. He's definitely not for the boys. That one's for the boys. Oh my god, my driving is so bad.
Transmitting access code.
Huh, okay. Well, I didn't have that happen. I just like hit the trigger backwards, and then by the time I turned around, he was nowhere to be found. I don't know if he had blown up or what. I didn't fire anything at him, but like that sub wasn't there. And the 3 of them didn't even move. I shot them halfway through, but they didn't even like move or nothing. Alright, I could go for the scared baby strats and go up to the right, but I won't.
Transmitting access code. Code accepted.
I have plenty of health. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna get that armor though. That would have been killer. Dave's a killer. Dave's a mess.
Good work so far, 007.
Alright, there's some time to be saved here because I didn't actually hit the bridge on my first shot. Like that. You don't even know. That's a really hard trick. It's not. So now we have like a 4-minute auto scroller. So that's fun. Actually, it might be longer than 4 minutes. It might be like a 5-minute auto scroller. And it kind of sucks. But it's unavoidable. And it actually kind of gives me a second to breathe, I guess. Nathvenya Babadisi Baba Netanyo Ha Savenya Babari Babaro Lion King. We're just waiting. I'm just stalling out for time. I mean, if we PB on this run, Matimber, I'll play Sex Bomb in the middle of the stream. Because it's not every day that you PB. It's twice a day that you PB, because this would be my second PB of the day. But I still have Kiko Skip, and that can really mess me up. That can royally screw me. But I was doing, knock on wood, I was doing pretty well with Kiko Skip earlier. And this is going to be more comparable to a time that I can achieve through, because the other one was not. The other one I was really struggling with my movement. Will you die already? Jesus. Die! Come on, JFK Jr., get out of here. Good meme. Get it? Because JFK Jr. died in the plane crash. Yeah, I know. I'm a horrible human being. And that's okay. Who likes the Kennedys more than I do? Nobody. God, the flying in this is just bad. Yeah, so Moonraker is Equinox. It's the final level of the game. In that, you defend the International Space Station, I believe, actually, from the main villain. So we call it Moonraker because of the famous James Bond movie, Moonraker. Directed by Guy Hamilton and starring Roger Moore. And fun fact, maybe it's meant to be, Moonraker was released today in the year 1975? No, hold on. Moonraker came out after 79, I think, in the year 1979, because it was after Star Wars. So I believe it was this day in 1979. Now I don't know if that's the American release or the British release, so don't yell at me if it's not the British release, because the British are the people that gave us James Bond. I mean, it was released in, I believe it's America on this day in 1979, and it was Roger Moore's 4th Bond film, and it went full camp. And so then after that, they gave us For Your Eyes Only, which was a lot less campy. And For Your Eyes Only, it's actually my favorite Roger Moore Bond film. I hate the campiness. I hate the tongue-in-cheek. There's a double-taking bird in one of them. I think it's actually in Moonraker. He's riding in a gondola, and the gondola it inflates, and is able to drive him on land, and then there's a double-taking pigeon. It's like, what? A gondola? On land? What? Jimbo would know. Jimbo gets it. Jimbo knows. Jimbo and I have great conversations about how the Roger Moore... Like, I suppose they might have been good for their time, but my God, it's bad. It's just bad. It's no good. Looks bad. Feels bad. So here is kind of the last section of this level, and unfortunately it is a stationary shooter, a turret section, and there will be another tank that comes from this direction. Blow that tank up, and then there are 3 planes that come from this direction. I should be able to shoot them down. 1 more, 2 more. Cool. There it is. And then 2 planes from this direction. And then 1 more tank from over here. And finally, the submarine, which is the big weapon you're supposed to destroy.
I'll place some charges at the base of the weapon, but you'll only have a short time to get out before the whole thing blows.
Dun, 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 dun. What's the Twilight Zone theme? I was trying to reference the Twilight Zone.
It's close to that.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah. I should know to watch the Twilight Zone.
Gold split! Let's go. The penultimate mission. I call it Minion Genocide. It is officially called Countdown. Not only by its friends, but by...
the clip in it?
Yeah, so this is where the last clip will happen of the run. And this is where you separate the men from the boys. It is called Kiko Skip, and it's the very end of the mission. It skips a very long section. My hope will be to not have to play that section. So you plant those 3 there because Rook, who was driving the helicopter at the very beginning of the game, he actually shows up again in this last section. He has a scarred face, and you're supposed to fight him and kill him. But instead, if you place 3 mines in that general vicinity, you can just blow him up, and he's gone, type of thing. Now I'm gonna play some Scared Baby strats on my way out because I know I can. I know I have tons of time I can save on this mission. So I'm actually gonna grab some. That's how you turn off the base's defense systems. By the way, and this is you're kind of like locked in here right now. But I'm gonna get armor. So there's armor in a room off to the left, outside here. Right here. So left on the way in, right on the way out, whatever. I was thinking as on the way out, or in. And then you want to kill one of these guys and take his aims. And then get as much aims ammo as you can. Mostly the grenades. The grenades are the important parts. Dude, die! Alright, that's funny. So now you want to switch to the detonator. And now we're entering silos. Probably the most difficult section. And the one place where there is a clip that I do not actually do. Silo skip does save enough time that would be putting me over sub 40. However, I have not elected to learn it, and therefore I'm not going to worry about it. What? Okay. It's cool, I guess. It blew up the trip mine, but it didn't blow them up.
Moving to engage. Close it! Fall back! Move it!
This gets a little bit hectic, so I won't be reading any chats. Oh my god. Oh. I really need some help, some armor. And just like that. So there is a clip that would have been able to skip that entire section. But as I said previously, I don't actually know it, so I don't usually do it. Ooh, if I get this first try, it'll be close to it'll be close to sub 40. I don't think it will be sub 40, but it'll be close. So let's see what we can do. Let's give her a ride here. I'm gonna Hail Mary it. Actually, I'm not gonna Hail Mary it. I'm gonna play it safe and get the armor. So this is the last clip of the game, the last skip, and what you do is you do another scene walk. Oh no. I messed up. Alright, we still have some time. I messed it up once on my PB, so let's see if we can get it this time. That one hurts a little bit. I held it just a tinge too long. So what happens is instead of landing on a scene, you land out of bounds. You just have to kill yourself and start again. Alright, one more try here. There it is. Okay, so then you just gotta kind of scene walk through, jump. Beautiful time. All of that time was lost, actually. Wow. I lost 30-something seconds. Still a personal best, and we're inching closer and closer to sub 40. We're inching closer and closer to 40 minutes. That. My big thing is I just need to sharpen up my movement. I'm gonna try to learn. I really gotta try and learn silo skip. But the issue is on this TV you can't really see anything, any of the wall texture, any of that stuff in silo. So. It's just, it's a kind of a catch-22. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. We PB'd. That's why I didn't submit earlier, because I knew I could have done it again. So this is why we call it Moonraker, because you are outside of Earth's atmosphere. And if I can hit these idiots, I will show you. There's the Earth. There's the sun. The moon's around here somewhere. This asshole's firing up his leg. Turn up the brightness. Oh, it's all the way up on my... Not all the way up on my TV. It's very high up on my TV. Stay away from that blue laser that starts firing because that's an automatic death. That's like asking to be killed. I wouldn't have even been close to sub 40 actually. I would have been like a 41 something. I don't think I even would have saved time because I was playing Countdown kind of poorly. Learning Silo would help me get sub 40. I think either learning Silo or sharpening up. I know I didn't do very well on EV. I didn't do very well on Double Cross. There's a lot of movement issues. Sub 40 is the goal. And now these are the last 3 missiles that you have to destroy the couplings for. And you should be good to go to kill him. If they were in handy, the left side headphone right there. But everyone goes on the left. No, that's the right. You're good. Man, Silo did become easy now. He's just pondering the run, 17-year-old. I need to listen to the audio trigger. Did you see that?
Nah, I'm just chilling.
He's just admiring the run.
Yeah.
.42-16.